Alright guys, Paul back here again with a brand new video, and in this one we're just going to take a quick look at a brand new pair of Releathered women's belts that I've recently completed. So we have the Raw and the Smackdown women's belts. So these have been releathered in the TV accurate style with white with the red and the blue behind the logos. So as you can see here, white strap with the 2x6 male snap boxes here. Same on both sides. As you can see here, we kind of got the crosshatch tooling with the backgrounding stamped there. No logos, of course. Those are copyrighted logos owned by WWE, so I do not replicate those on any straps, women's or men's straps. On the right-hand side here, we have the 2x5 female snap box and the 2 gold tips. So yeah, these are really nice looking replicas, actually. I'm a big fan of them. When compared to the men's replicas, I actually prefer the way these are made because they've got the rounded corners to the plates like the real belts have. The men's heavyweight and universal belts have sharp corners around all the points. So I think the women's belts do look a little bit better replica-wise in my opinion, but that's personal preference, I suppose. The side plates are removable from the back of this belt. So they both have the black leather backing, as you can see here, but the screws are removable from the back. That's what the owner wanted. I can modify side discs like this to unscrew from the front, so we actually just drill through the stones here and we put a screw post through there, but the owner of these wanted them left as is. You can see the tooling behind the center plate looks really good. It pops quite nicely. What do you actually prefer, the red or the blue? I think I prefer the blue simply because of the contrast from the swoosh against the blue backdrop. I think if this was a black swoosh, it might actually have the same effect and maybe a little bit more favorable, but then you're kind of crossing into red universal territory, I suppose. If you saw my Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Paulmartinbelts, linked in the description box below. You might have seen I posted a picture of 3 women's belts. One of them actually featured one of these removable patches that I offer on my website. So it was a Smackdown versus Raw style patch. Those simply screw in place underneath the center plate, so those are suitable for any women's replica. I also make them for the men's heavyweight and universals. So they're really cool to customize. I make some with flags, some split colors, as you saw with that one, completely customizable. So yeah, it's really cool to see some unique stuff on belts. That was a fun one to work on as well. I didn't mention, but we of course have the camouflage tooling going top and bottom of all the plates here, surrounding the plates and kind of enclosing them in the tooled area, as you can see. Really nice looking belts. I know not everyone's a big fan of the women's belts because, I mean, they're just an exact copy essentially of the men's belts, just slightly scaled down and reading women's champion rather than universal or WWE heavyweight or whatever that one actually says these days. But I actually really do like them. I think what they've done with the color scheme, the white strap with the colored background behind the plate, I think it does add a unique touch to it. I do like as well that the side discs do have blue paint on the Smackdown and red on the Raw. It's a nice touch that they did for these replicas. As well as that, some of the stones actually on this, that are stones on the men's version, are actually just etched details, which is something I didn't realize until recently on these replicas. It's quite cool to see. I suppose when the details are made that small, you can't really attach stones as tiny as that, so it makes sense. But yeah, there's not really much to show in this video. I just wanted to give a quick look at this. So obviously you can see my signature on the ends there. We got the TV accurate style tooling. Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick run through really of these belts and just to put some content out there, as you can probably tell. But yeah, like I said, what is your favorite version of this belt? There was also a version, if you remember the Evolution pay-per-view, there was a version with teal made behind the logo, so it was themed behind the show's color scheme that I thought actually looked really cool. It would be cool if these were ever unified. What color do you think they should be, or what style do you think they should be? Because I've always thought probably the teal color was probably the best way to go about it, because it was, at a time, it was the almost color scheme for the women's division in WWE, so who knows? But yeah, let me know which is your favorite. Like I said, I think I lean towards the Smackdown belt personally. Really nice looking replica. And yeah, if anyone's asking, these two particular ones are already owned, so they're about to be shipped back to their owner. But if you're thinking about buying one, I definitely recommend it. I think it is a good quality replica. With a re-leather, obviously, it brings it up in quality, and restoning these women's belts restoned look amazing. I've seen some really good ones, so I'm looking forward to restoning one hopefully in the near future. But that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in a re-leather of your own, check out the links in the description box below, email me, or check out my website for more contact information. That being said, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more belt videos. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yo, monkeys, it's me, DDP. And if you want to get one of the greatest belts made for you, go to Paulmartinbelts. That's right, sucker.